Alrighty, and we are live. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. Didn't have a video today, which means we're doing a live stream. That's not necessarily what it means every time there's no video, but that's what we have for this week, because I was busy out at a tournament in Michigan this past weekend. Decided to crash Jay's tournament because I couldn't quite make it all the way out to the Scroll Around the Block tournament, but you know who was at the Scroll Around the Block tournament? This guy right over here. I've got Mark joining me on the channel for the live stream this evening. How you doing, Mark?
Doing all right yourself?
Awesome. I am doing well, and I believe congratulations are in order for your classic, or I guess scrolls only victory. I should say at the Scroll Around the Block tournament. And I believe that puts you at the 8th seed for the Mr. Classic Invitational, is that correct?
It is. Thank you very much for that. I actually just re-listened to the podcast where Mr. Classic was first dropped, and
Okay.
did not realize at the time, but it stuck out this time that the 8th seed is going to be paired against the first seed in the tournament, and they were very much adamant that whoever gets the 8th seed is the lamb led to the slaughter. So I am looking forward to it.
So I believe that means that you're going to be paired up against John Early, or Red Dragonthorn, as most of you know him. So yeah, that should be exciting. We'll have to get some practice in so that you'll be ready for him.
I'm going to take that belt. Question.
Awesome. All right. Well, this evening, what we're doing is debuting a few contender decks that are soon to be available on YourTurnGames. If you're watching this live, they're probably, well, they're definitely not available yet, but they will be soon once I get the rest of the information to Andy, and he has an opportunity to get those up on the website. So if you're watching this later on, like maybe within a few days, you can go ahead and check those out there. We are each going to be using two of those, two of the three that are new, I guess, tonight. We'll go ahead and give you a little tour of YourTurnGames. You can go over to the pre-built decks and contender decks, and that will bring you up here to all of these fancy new, well, I guess not all of them are new, but these fancy contender decks, a few of them are new. They even say new on them. These are the ones that Derek has put together for YourTurnGames, and these are some pretty sweet decks. It sounds like they've been selling relatively well, from what I've heard. Now, people really like the Gospel Angels and Gospel Demons ones. This Jerusalem Heroes one is actually pretty cool looking, and so you go ahead and check those out if you haven't already. And there will be 3 new ones on there coming soon towards to a YourTurnGames near you. So without further ado, though, I think we should go ahead and get into the game by popular demand, and by that I mean a vote of let's see, I think I ended up at like 6 votes for the NT Gold and Thieves, and 3, well, I guess, okay, not counting mine, it was 5 votes for NT Gold and Thieves, and 2 votes for Disciples and Demons. So that's what I'm playing tonight, is NT Gold and Thieves. So I'm going to be stealing some of your stuff, but Mark, what am I going to be stealing?
We're going to be stealing Nativity and Herods. Hands down, the best combo in the game. Hopefully that will be proved out tonight.
All right. I'm excited to be able to steal some of that and use it, because I do think that you're right that they're a pretty good combo. So yeah, I'm excited to see how each of these contender decks do. And so if you don't know what a contender deck is, basically it's kind of like a budget deck that I think they range from like 100, I don't know, anywhere from like $120 to $150 of total, like single price, but then you get a really great discount over at YourTurnGames, and they sell you the deck all together. They send you a deck box, some sleeves, maybe even some other stuff along with it. It's a great deal if you're just wanting to start out in a with kind of a shell of a competitive deck that you can add cards to. We've got some recommended cards for each of the decks listed below the deck list, and I think that those are a great resource for, especially for newer players who are kind of low on card pool and just want to have something ready to go that they can just take to a tournament. So hopefully that this game will show off both of these decks fairly well and show what they can do for you guys. So we go ahead and get into it here.
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty. That's a lost soul I like to see right away. Not one that I've used a whole lot, though. Defiled.
Yeah, Defiled is pretty phenomenal.
Yep, and Accusers is definitely a good one in your deck, although based on the nature of these contender decks being focused on Gospel of Christ cards, probably won't come in handy too much here, but we'll see.
Yeah, not super ideal, but it's all right. We'll go with it.
All right, I rolled a 5.
To give me a second here, I'm a bit of a lackey noob. Here we go, roll.
You also rolled a 5. All right. I rolled a 2. Quit copying me.
Nice.
Okay, now I got a 5 and you got a 4. Alright, finally rolled something different. So that means I get to choose who goes first. Honestly, I'm not... surprisingly, my hand isn't like obviously one way or the other, which usually it is. Usually it's like, oh, you want to go first, but in this case, not positive that's the case. I think actually I'll be better off going second.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So, star abilities to you.
I'm debating if I want to use a star to negate my Lost Soul, or if I want to use the Lost Soul. Yeah, I don't want you triggering your Lost Soul there, so we're going to do stars. Midas and Flight to Egypt. Lost Souls are negated till end of turn, and my good nativity cards are protected from harm till end of turn.
Seems good. Negating your accusers. I don't know. It seems rough.
It's a sacrifice.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to do this one and this one. So I'm going to look at the top 10 cards of your deck, because why not?
That's a fair question.
Reveal to others top 10. Like just, information of what you don't have could be helpful, I guess. Okay, alright. And those sit back on top. And I get to top deck a Samaritan from my deck, which I believe, because I have these two, there's only one left. Oh, I guess there's that guy too. But I think we want the Citizens of Sychar. We'll go ahead and put him on top. And it would be nice if I'd be able to draw him this turn with my Defiled, but I guess I won't be able to, so.
That would be nice.
Alright, and so Lost Souls are negated, so you can go ahead and start, but I'm going to ask for Dominant Initiative.
Oof, already, go for it.
Yep, we gotta start off harsh here. See if you got more than one hero. Ooh. Alright, starting off with the Son of God, New Jerusalem. Alright, well, I think maybe I should have gone first, but I think going second will be alright as well. Equip a new gold weapon. And it's like you want to get Son of God, New Jerusalem before the end of the game, but in your opening hand, it's kind of rough to get them both.
This is true. Yep.
All right, so that seems good to me. Underdeck Elizabeth.
In the bottom of deck. Okay.
You know what? I realized I never actually put the link for this in the Discord. Hopefully people have found it. Looks like we've got a few people that have moseyed on. That's the benefit of subscribing. You get to see stuff when it goes live.
Alright, so that kind of tied my hands for my initial turn, so we're just going to slap down a Herod's Temple.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's a whole lot else I can do, so I'm going to have to pass the turn.
Alrighty. I'll draw 3. Got my own Galileans. Exchange an evil NT card from hand with an evil NT card, a matching brigade from deck. I think I will exchange the Forgiven Woman with the Crimson Evil card of my deck. I think just to give myself some options here, we'll go with the Thief. And yeah, okay. Let's go make a rescue attempt here with no, I suppose actually no. I'll put down Den of Thieves first. And I will put down the ambushing bandits, and we'll go ahead and occupy the den. Now, even better with that Son of God in New Jerusalem in your hand.
Yep.
And here we'll go ahead and put down Zacchaeus as an evil character as well. And we'll send in the Samaritan crew. So we'll go with the Woman at the Well, ban 2 Citizens of Sychar to play Sychar from my deck as a fortress. And I will ban 2 the Thankful Leper. Let's go ahead and look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Number of lost souls in play. Reserve an evil card or take up to 1 card I own. So we'll do your deck, put the others top 4. And we'll go ahead and send that Clinging to Power to your reserve. And then that triggers my Sychar, so I will draw 1.
Probably won't surprise you to know that there's no good way for me to block that. So you can have the Accusers.
Sweet.
Funny how I went first, and you seem a little bit more set up than I'm able to get.
Vain Philosophy can do that. That was like my offense and defense was fairly balanced in my opening hand, and so it was a little hard to decide like whether, you know, like did I want to put down Den of Thieves and occupy it right away, or just hopefully get kind of the value from like Defiled and then the draw 3. Because with I'll go ahead and pass. I just think with decks like this, kind of at this level, then it's not quite as important to go first. But
yeah, that seems to be accurate. I'm going to trigger a star. Do you have any counters up there for searches? I know you got ambushing bandits to start draws.
Bandits is if you draw, and then yeah,
Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus just negates enhancements in your territory.
Alright, so we're going to star the Manger and play Lost Soul from each deck.
Sounds good. Hey, Jeremy is in the chat.
Okay. Probably going to go Lawless.
Seems good.
Look at that. You
No.
guys see it here first. You get the Lawless promo with the Your Turn Games Contender deck. It's pretty solid.
Oh yeah, yep. The 2021 national promo. Pretty sure Andy can make that work, right, Andy? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've got the foil King of Tyrus promo in my wacky Disciples and Demons deck, so
Let you shuffle your deck while I'm pulling a Lost Soul out of mine.
sure, yep. Alright, gotta make the disclaimer. No, you will not get the promo version with the contender deck unless Andy is just feeling extra generous and happens to have one of them lying around. But
Alright, we're going to let that Lost Soul, which was a 11th hour change out today. We're going to get Remiss. We're going to bounce. I want to bounce. Thieves enhance. I'm not too worried about that. Let's bounce ambushing bandits.
Seems good.
Okay. Let's proceed with the rest of my turn here. Den of Thieves is not CBN. That is super convenient. So we're going to use the Manger and negate Den of Thieves. Yeah, I'd really wish that you had better Lost Souls out there for me. You know what I should have done is I should have played a Lost Soul that I can negate with Son of God. I'm just not realizing that. But
Oh, sure.
such is life. I'm assuming I'm going to have hand advantage here. I'm laying down Anna. I've got 7 cards. How many do you have?
I've got 6.
Okay. All right. Want to burn up anything more? I don't. So.
Yeah, actually, Remiss was a kind of last minute change to this deck and the Disciples and Demons deck. Because like, it actually has a lot more utility in in those themes than I realized. So definitely a good budget Lost Soul for Nativity, which wants to put cards back in your opponent's hand, and then or Disciples to reset some of your offense or some of your placed orange cards on demon defense.
It's definitely worth including. So I'm going to go all out for the hand advantage. I'll rescue Defiled and Galileans. It's me at 4 cards.
There you are. Oh, wait, no, you said Defiled and Galileans. That's Lawless. Oops.
Yeah, you can keep Lawless.
I tried.
And we'll make a rescue the Anna the Widow. Look at the top 3 of a deck. I will look at the top 3 of mine and take up to X good cards I own, which would be 3 since I have hand advantage. I will take Enunciation. Then I get to take good cards. Or just X, yeah, X good cards. So we're just taking the Enunciation then.
Seems good. Hmm.
And that is my rescue.
Alrighty. Let's see. I think I would like to block with plunderers. Spent the next good enhancement played in battle to take it, and I will ban to a thief. It'll be the thief. Negate a good card in a territory will negate your Herod's Temple. And go to my deck. So you've got the Annunciation, you've got Nunc Dimittis. Got lots of decent stuff in there. I think this guy is probably a reasonable option. So grab the Condemned Thief to take an enhancement from your hand.
Ooh.
I'm just helping you out with the hand advantage thing.
Yeah, okay. Where's my manger?
Or your star.
Bethlehem Stable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. Yep.
Bethlehem Stable.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
not
just gonna
gonna
take
not
that
gonna
too,
like
but
that
that's
one.
alright.
Let's see. So discard an evil card. You can top deck a card. Guess I don't really want you to just negate the Condemned Thief, so I think I will take.
Oh, he's getting negated.
I suppose
will
maybe
find
one
a
way or
way.
the other, but we'll make it a little more challenging for you, and we'll
Okay.
take your flight into Egypt. And I am a 11-13, preventing the next.
/ 11-13, preventing the next enhancement. Alright. I will allow you to prevent hospitality in Bethany.
Mm-hmm.
It still puts it at my initiative.
I also get to take it.
Yeah.
My hospitality. I need some white heroes, so I'll have to work on that.
And none of your stuff is CBI or CBN, so we are going to drop the Annunciation to negate all non-nativity cards, so you can give me back all that good stuff, and I will take a good dominant from deck or reserve.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to deck.
That seems good.
And we will grab Angel of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And actually, it still might be my initiative. I believe it is. My defense is 8. Your attack is well above that.
Yep. It'd be nice if there was a thief in my den of thieves. I guess you've got the major negating it anyway. Alright. Right.
Is it Thunder is banded to the Thief? He didn't band to Repentant Thief, correct?
Right, yep, so he sticks around.
Okay. Alright, we will discard an evil card, and we will discard the Plunderers.
Mm-hmm.
I get to top deck a good card from deck, or take it if you have hand advantage. I've got 4 cards in hand. Assuming I still have hand advantage. You have hand advantage?
I only have 4 as well.
A 4 and 4. Bummer.
Yeah, I would have had hand advantage if you didn't negate my my thieves.
Okay, so at least I get to top deck a good card from deck, which I will gladly do that. I think we will top deck Bethlehem Stable.
Seems good. Alright. So that puts you at 5 attacks, so you are now winning the battle by the numbers.
Oh yeah.
Is it my initiative? Are you gonna play dominant or?
Oh no, you can go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to play extortion for the numbers. Puts me at 8 toughness. And let's see, 5 attack. Yep. So it's stalemate.
Okay. Play this for the numbers and get an extra 4 attack because I think we're hands are both at 3. Hand advantage.
Nah. Yep.
My offense is 9.
Okay. Well, then I will play hurling insults to interrupt the battle and underdeck Anna. I guess I could have done without playing extortion, because I forgot that Flight into Egypt required hand advantage. I wanted to make you play it,
Yep.
so for so that I could interrupt it and then get it. But
Play, so yep, there's no interrupting that at this point.
it's
underdecked.
Yep.
Yep, solid block.
It was expensive, but
what was negating Herod's Temple? I think that's out of play, right? Is that the thief or something?
Yep, that was the thief.
Okay. All right, so that is unfortunately it for me. Your turn.
All right. Let's see. I don't think oh, that would have been kind of cool. All right. Not going to use that star ability, I guess. Yep. All right. Let's see. Add Mask of Fear for your Herod's Executioner, and you've got probably some weapons in reserve for that dude.
Potentially.
I may or may not know exactly which ones you have. Let's start out with a Reverence and Awe to go ahead and grab a multi-brigade site or good fortress from my deck. Or maybe I'll grab both with Bethlehem. And then I will banish your discard pile from the game. So you can't use your Gabriel to get the Annunciation and Flight into Egypt back.
Confirmed. Gabriel, ultra rare, coming with Contender deck.
Okay, that might be one of the cards that you have to get on your own to upgrade the deck. Alright, we'll play Bethlehem as a fortress. And let's... Let's put the ambushing bandits down, and we'll put it in Den of Thieves again, just in case, even though you can't, or it can still hold them, but it's still negated. The hold part is an identifier. And then, I wish I had one of those reserve the top card of opponent's deck ones to hit your Bethlehem stable, but unfortunately, don't think I do. Alright, so I think I will rescue with Citizens of Sycar, and I'll reserve your bottom card. Let's see, I think you can just, the reveal bottom button kind of in the middle there will work.
Reveal to all, bottom 1.
That works too. Oh yeah, of course.
Anna.
Anna. Yep. And then, so I'll trigger Sycar once, but I'll band to a Samaritan first, and I will look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Deal to others, top 4. And it has to be an evil card. Yeah, I think we do the Herod's Guard.
Oh, come on now.
I'm getting some pretty good hits, ones that are gonna be trickier to get back out of your reserve, I think. So that's another trigger off Sycar, so I will draw 2.
Alright, give me that hand advantage. It will be your undoing.
I know, it's risky. And that is my rescue.
Okay. Well, we will go out the Executioner. And discard a good card from opponent's reserve. Do I want to equip? You did do some searching.
That I did.
Yep, now I'm realizing that he equips an evil gold weapon and I don't get to just take it.
Yes.
That is a hot bummer. Now we're already in here, so let's equip an evil gold weapon for my reserve.
Mm-hmm.
And let's negate Citizens of Sycar, which will undo the band, and get back the bottom card that was reserved, which was Anna, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
We will send her to the bottom of the deck. And spot here. Really a mutual.
You're doing the discard with Executioner Sword.
Oh, you may discard a hero from hand or reserve. Yeah, let's discard a hero from your reserve.
Seems good.
Oh, yeah, let's get... Oh, no, Jarius is Dart. You can get back from the discard pile if I remember Jarius correctly. That's a bummer. Let's get rid of the man with the withered hand.
Yeah, right. Egon.
Okay.
And yeah, that puts it in mutual. So let's try. Yeah, let's do restoring the afflicted to negate and reserve Herod's Executioner.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for it and negate all other characters and enhancements. That's gonna undo a few things here, actually.
So that would negate Executioner's Sword, negate the equip, so it would go back to your reserve. The banned would still be negated, but my Man with Withered Hand would come back.
Yep.
And I do not get to draw. So that puts me at 16-13.
Yep, you're very much winning. Well, since I got 2 cards in my hand, that's going to be about it for me. At least I got to save my sword.
I guess your or wait, oh yeah. Well, your sword would have gone back, or would have gone to reserve with Executioner. So it might have made more, or it might make more sense if you want to not play Mask of Fear there, because then you'd also have your Executioner in reserve. But I would get to draw 2 cards. That would be kind of the downside.
Yeah, we'll go with the way it's played.
All right.
I'll learn the lesson that way. So you can take the Galilean's Lost Soul.
Alrighty. And I guess we'll put some more stuff down to try to get that hand advantage low. Let's yeah, I'll put down the Shamed Woman as an evil character, right? None of these have unity. There, yeah, he's got his unity is into Crimson, so she still works. Alright, with that, I will pass the turn. My 2 cards in hand, so the low hand count game, I guess.
2 cards in hand. So star ability is Feudal Inquisition. Discard a good card from a reserve.
Won't leave that Man with Withered Hand alone, huh?
Alright, where's your reserve? Reveal. Come on now. Not seeing it. Possible I'm just lackey impaired, or
You're looking for my reserve?
I am looking for your reserve. I keep seeing my own reserve and not yours.
If you use those like 2 arrows on the like right above your hand and stuff.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, it goes back and forth between the players.
Sweet.
Gotta watch my lackey tutorial, man. Come on.
I watched the first one, so that's the only reason why it's on the computer.
Okay, all right.
Let's discard the Man with the Withered Hand. Okay. Well, thankfully we now have stable. We have going on the stable. As soon as I play something dominant, you're probably just gonna snatch that right away, aren't you?
Well, are you keeping Major on Den of Thieves then?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Just making sure, you know.
And I am without hero, so this is going to be a very uneventful turn. I will have to pass.
All right. That's interesting. Might come in handy. All right. I will activate Unholy Writ. Just in case you find a hero. And let's see. So you drew into that Outsiders, I think.
It's possible.
But I think, let's see, yeah, it's only if he has a good draw ability, so. Oh well, we'll go in with, let's do, yeah, let's just go for maximizing the reserving fun with, we'll do Watchful Servant to reserve your bottom card.
Bethlehem Stable protects hand, deck, and reserve.
And
I'm sorry.
all right, that's fine. I will ban to. I guess we're banning to the Persistent Widow then, drawing a couple cards the not fun way.
Okay, and that's about it for your rescue.
That is it.
Yep. I'm gonna go Outsiders to draw a whopping 1 because you have Mono Brigade offense there.
Mm-hmm. That will trigger my Bethlehem. Do I want to negate your draw, or do I want to draw one myself? I feel like at this point it probably makes more sense for me to negate your draw, but I'm kind of greedy, so I'll just draw one.
I also get to draw and or underdeck up to X cards because you clearly have the play advantage. I think I will.
Oh, I guess did you not draw already?
I drew 1 from the first part. The first sentence is you may draw X, and then I can draw and or underdeck X in a second time.
That's instead, so you can do one or the other.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you can draw one or you can underdeck one card.
So the first sentence, you may draw X, period, and then it says if blocking an opponent has play advantage, I can draw and or underdeck up to X cards. That's a potential draw 2, right?
Well, it's up to X cards instead.
Oh, and okay, yep. Sorry, didn't even see the word instead. Yeah, so we're gonna stick with just the D1 there.
Okay. So I will also draw one. I drew a Harvest Lost Soul, which I did not come prepared with tokens. Oops. All right. What is that token called? Lost Soul token harvest. Okay. And with that, it will be your initiative.
Right. You're not punishing searching or anything, right? So numbers are 5, 4. I am 1, 1.
Yeah,
So I
8, 8.
will go delivered.
Delivered.
Yeah, just
makes sense.
Get
around Zacchaeus.
That will go Gifts of the Magi in the artifact pile. Bounce an evil card in opponent's territory. Doesn't really matter what I bounce at the moment. You're just going to lay it down anyway. But let's bounce Ambushing Bandits.
Sure. All right.
And still my initiative, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I'm going to Feudal Inquisition and end the battle as a stalemate.
Mm-hmm. All right. Had to make you use it, at least.
This is true.
And the thing, the problem was that even if I went with the Thankful Leper, you would have gotten initiative because you were just a 1/1.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll put down the Ambushing Bandits again, but now not in Den of Thieves. We'll put down... yeah, I'll put down Temple Thieves as well. And then I will pass the turn. Oh, I forgot to trigger Bethlehem off of delivered. Oops.
We'll reserve the top card of your deck.
Wait a second. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, well, Revealer. Guess I will go ahead and trigger that on you. Or no, never mind, your deck's protected, so sure, I'll trigger it on me, why not? Reveal cards from the top deck until Lost Soul is revealed. It might be a while. Gotta remember what order these cards are revealed in, so we've got... Oh. Let's see. I feel like this should have just shuffled the rest. Would have made it a lot easier to keep track of.
It absolutely would.
I guess for the purposes of, or for, playing with, like, physical cards,
Actually,
it wouldn't matter.
do you have any Lost Souls in there? I see 5 in play, and I already rescued 2.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I was thinking you were at 1, but that's... Yep, okay. So my deck will go back to how it was. When was the last time I saved? Maybe we can just revert to the last save. Okay, I saved it right before you drew. So maybe let's do that. Alright, now you can start your turn over. We'll try this again.
Try this again. Reserve the top card of deck.
Hey, it's a revealer. Look at that. Alright, I guess we kind of know what order my deck was in, but that I guess we can still pretend that I had revealed it, but I just revealed the whole thing. Yeah.
Alright, so cards in your hand, 5. I'm also at 5. Alright, so it's my upkeep. I'm going to trigger Bethlehem Stable. Take a good nativity card from my reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Messianic Messenger is phenomenal.
Seems good.
Yes, we're going to keep Manger negating your Den of Thieves. We're going to use Gifts of the Magi to bounce the... Any of these guys do anything to... Yeah, well, let's just bounce Ambushing Bandits.
Yep. Really don't like those guys, huh?
Do not. Puts your hand at 6. My hand is also at 6. Let's lay down some characters. It is at 4. And I don't honestly remember what is in the deck that is still usable by this guy, but we're going to
Which guy?
risk it. Messianic Messenger. So I'm going to take a good nativity card from deck. I know there's something I can grab from reserve, but I think I can do better in the deck, so that's what I'm going to do.
Seems good. And he's not human, so I can't capture him with Unholy Writ. Bummer.
Yep, that was the reasoning there.
And you cannot be interrupted.
We'll take Angel Appears.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be my rescue.
Alright, well, I better band, because I'm afraid an angel is about to appear if I block with a Lonial character. Can band to a thief. He bands to an angel appears, bands to an angel. So that'll be at least 4 or less. So we'll try to keep it straightforward here, I guess. We'll do block with the Highwaymen. And we'll draw 1, so you have 1 good brigade. And I will ban to an Anti-Crimson Human, which will be Temple Thieves. And I will take an artifact from opponent, which will be... let's do the Manger. I want my Den of Thieves back.
Yeah, I respect that. It's CBN too. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is oh bueno. All right, that's it for your block.
Yes, sir.
And you have 7 cards in your hand. Okay. Yes, we are going to make an angel appear. Play a gospel angel from reserve or deck. Since you have hand advantage, may ban to an angel. Do I have any Trixie angels? I don't. I think these 2 are my only 2 angels in the deck because you didn't include a Gabriel DOC. So
Didn't quite have the budget. It was close, but yeah.
all right. But we're still going to band into the Magnifying Multitude, get the E2, and I am negating everything, every evil card with a toughness of X or greater, which is currently 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I would
Okay.
put it 8 for initiative.
So, what to do? And I think that this is the best option. Yeah, let's play Ambush. So I will interrupt the prevent on Magnifying Multitude in case that's handy, and then take a thief from reserve, which will be fence jumpers, and any number of NT Crimson humans. So let's do this one, do this one, this one. Here we'll do. Let's just bring them all in. We'll hopefully that doesn't hurt too much, but so with ambushing bandits, I can draw X, limit 3, number of my thieves, so I will draw 3. Fence jumpers lets me take an enhancement from opponent's discard pile. See what you got for me here. Let's do Futile Inquisition. And then Repentant Thief doesn't work because of your Bethlehem Stable. But then, or say Ashamed Woman, I can take an NT Artifact or Crimson Enhancement from reserve. Let's do... yeah, let's do 30 pieces of silver. And then Judas, or not Judas, Zacchaeus, if blocking I can draw X, and that one is not limited, so that one will let me draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which, that's kind of crazy. I didn't realize he didn't have a limit.
That is pretty bonkers.
So that will be a draw 6 there, and that will put me at hand limit. Fun times.
Is it though?
Well, for half of us, yeah. 50% is not too bad, right?
There's not any way for me to get around that. Silver is not this deck's strong suit. So there we go. We avoided an unholy writ, but at what cost? I will Gracefully let all my angels die. We'll lay down Joseph the betrothed.
If you want to, you could send them to your reserve with Bethlehem Stable.
Oh, that's right. You took the manger, not the stable. I guess we will send them to the reserve then.
Although that will trigger my sidecar. So I'll get to draw. Oh no, never mind. I'm in a hand limit.
You're
Normally it would trigger my sidecar, which would be cool.
I will pass the turn.
Okay, well, I don't get to draw any cards.
Soccer.
Probably okay.
All part of my plan.
Let's put down the nobleman, who's a little bit late, I guess, but better late than never. I will play good seed. Place that in territory. So you're still at 5 cards in hand. I guess that good seed does put 4 brigades in play here, so I think that means I'm going to just for fun, we'll do 30 pieces of silver. We'll give it to you and take your outsiders. I believe, yeah, it only protects gospel humans, so we'll take your outsiders to territory.
And the give goes to hand.
Yep. And this is no longer negated, so I should put some thieves in there. So we'll put ambushing bandits, and we'll put temple thieves in den of thieves, and put down the mocking thief. Let's see, is there a way to... Ah, yes. Sweet. I will play Pilfer to negate your Bethlehem Stable this turn and draw 1.
It's only for the turn, though, right?
Yep. And then I will... Yeah, I will rescue with the Watchful Servant to reserve your bottom card. And to... Or I guess, yeah, we'll do the reserve first here. Right above your hand tab, there's a reveal bottom button that will just pop your bottom card onto the table.
By Contagious Fear.
Alright, so that's 1 sidecar trigger, banned to a unique anti-gold hero, which will be Woman at the Well, banned to a Samaritan, which will be Citizens of Sidecar. Hit your next bottom card.
Right. Treachery.
Getting all your defense out of there, that's nice. And then we'll follow up with Thankful Leper. Look at your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And do another evil card. As long as there's 1 in there. Which we do have 1. We'll do Herod Agrippa the First.
Okay. That was reserved as well, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And that will triggered sidecar 3 times, so I'll draw 3. Because I need more cards, clearly.
That is absolutely brutal. Alright, my block.
Yes, sir.
Right. Go out with Herod the Great.
Nice.
And I would like to play a Herod from my deck.
Before they're all gone.
Yeah, let's go. Let's play Herod Leus.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would very much like to choose the hero to attack. And we'll go with Persistent Widow.
You want me to draw more cards, huh?
Oh yeah, that's hand advantage.
Sure, why not? I will draw 2 more.
Alright, and then I will trigger Herod's Temple. Yeah, reserve the top card of my deck. Say Lost Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Everything gets tossed, and what's this Lost Soul do?
I'm not sure if that triggers Psycar or not. It's interesting.
Territory, release all captured. I'm going to take a good star enhancement from discard pile. Is there anything left after you banished? Yes, we will. That
Nice.
goes on top. And that is my block.
Okay. Well, sure, it seems fun. I will toss a Talitha Kum for 5.
Ooh, he's going for it. That puts me at 7-5, which is still your initiative.
Then we'll toss an Amazing Faith
Are you
for
serious?
7.
Ow. Yeah, I thought I had you there. That's brutal. All right, goodbye, Herod. You were not all that great. You were Herod the mediocre at best.
Well, you see, it was either that or it was Angel of the Lord, but I guess I will also then play Son of God and New Jerusalem.
Yep, there we go.
So,
Good game, sir.
yeah, that was a little faster than I was expecting with the Herod's defense, but your hand was not optimal for defense, that's for sure. If you got time, I'd be down to play another one, but that's up to you.
Yeah. Like 9:30 my time. That's all right.
All right, sweet. Giving people a little more contender action. Looks like we're up to 6 people now watching. So, hey, Emmanuel, how's it going?
Hey man, what's up?
Now the question is, should I use the other deck or should I use this one again?
Yeah, why don't you go to the other one?
Or the other one? Oh wait, how did I get your?
Oh, I think I loaded.
Oh, he loaded to me.
I think I clicked on you. Yes.
All right, we'll go with the other one. We'll try out Disciples Demons. We'll get all 3 decks in here. Look at that. All right.
All right, no souls.
I got one. Let's roll. All right, 'tis your choice this time, which I suppose is probably fair after not getting to choose last time.
All right. Go first. Yes, I will now top deck a good dominant from deck.
We got some joy from Samuel about playing another game, so.
We'll top deck the star.
Seems good.
And that is it for my stars.
I will not use any stars.
Okay, and your Lost Soul does nothing at the moment.
Might come in handy later. Do a little bit of hand targeting there.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of a good sneaky budget Lost Soul. Like it's
discard a card from territory except Soul.
Yeah, it's no Crowd's Lost Soul, but it's kind of similar. At least like dissuades your opponent from doing something with your hand.
All right, so we will Activate Magi. Stable.
Oh no, not the stable.
Oh, the stable. I go for maximum and disadvantage.
I feel like this was a good game not to have Vain Philosophy in my opening hand.
We're going to negate Lost Souls, and the paralyzation does nothing. So, here we go. That's my rescue.
Alright, let's do the Sordid Spirit. And I think I just negate your, place it on your Bethlehem stable, and we'll negate that.
Oh, no.
And then let's go find the big bad prince.
Lone and dominant, or yeah, lone and dominance.
Bounce a character in a territory. Yeah, I won't do that part.
Oh, it's my initiative. I will play the Hospitality in Bethany.
No, we weren't supposed to have a battle winner as well.
We're going to go Simon or Simeon the Devout, and you will have to underdeck an evil card from hand. And let's also bring in Joseph the Betrothed to take a good or neutral card from deck, since I not have hand advantage.
Yep. I will underdeck Dragon's Minions.
Alright, what card do I want this time? I think we'll go Elizabeth. It's going to be annoying for that demon defense. Alright, and yep, that's it. So she just goes to hand, and that's my rescue.
So you're at 10, 14, 21, or 25. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be good enough. So there goes the prince, and you get the lost soul.
And we'll lay down Elizabeth and pass the turn.
Okay, if I don't find oh, that was nice. If I don't find exactly the card that I just drew, I was gonna be upset, but I got there. So first, like, I had two pretty interesting options. Let's see. Let's put down Herod's Temple. Put down
Interesting, using that
the gates.
toss on the offensive side.
What's that?
And you can use the toss on the offensive side. I usually don't see that. Usually it's on the defensive side with Herod's.
Well, yeah, I think with Peter, it's a pretty sweet first turn option.
Sure.
Well, I drew the guy I wanted, and fortunately, I made the right choice with negating your Bethlehem stable, so we'll go ahead and rescue.
Is it still negated if Sordid Spirit's negated?
Oh, that's right. Negate opponent's evil cards in territories.
Does Wild Place negate that card? And I'm negating your Sordid Spirit.
Yeah, so I guess I think it would be negated then. Alright, well, I guess I can't do that. Huh. Oh, yeah, could have done that. Oh well. Alright, well, I guess I'm attacking with Bartholomew. Battle challenge.
I will happily decline.
Bummer. Alright. Gate, yeah. Well, I think I'm going to Use the Gates of Hell to discard the bottom card of my deck. Hey, look, it's an orange demon. We'll play it instead, and then I'll pass the turn.
Oof. Better watch out for that one.
Oh boy.
Alright, so we will do a couple of stars here. Negate Lost Souls till end of turn, and discard the top card off your deck.
Covenant with Adam.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Last game you got rid of my manger. This I think it has not gone out this game, so we will do a delivered. Grab the manger and activate it on stable. Just getting packed full of stuff. Alright, and negate an evil or neutral card in play or set aside. So, let's see, cannot be negated by human hero. Let's negate your dragon's minions then, so that is negatable by manger. I just blew my upkeep trigger with Bethlehem Stable. That's a hot bummer. That is a hot bummer and a half. It's okay. That's okay.
That's right. I made a mistake too, so now it can even out. Looks like Jeremy's taking off. Thanks for sticking around for the first game, Jeremy. Guess he's old and wakes up early, so he gotta get to bed early. I don't know.
I respect that. So I'm going to take a good or neutral nativity card from reserve or deck. If opponent has hand advantage, may ban to Mary Holy Virgin, a CBN. I think I'm actually going to be able to generate a lost soul, but you know what? We're going to get some value out of Joseph here. So you definitely have hand advantage. I'm going to take a good or neutral nativity card from my deck. What happened to my Star Bethlehem? Go just grab flight to Egypt.
Did you draw it? You put it on top, right? Maybe you shuffled with you shuffled with Joseph when you
All right, that is my battle challenge.
Well, I will probably we'll go ahead and decline here.
Right, I shall pass the turn.
All right. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, maybe. So I think you got 5 cards in hand. Definitely the downside of running kind of the purple side of the Disciples in a Contender deck is that a little bit harder to get to your good dominance. I think maybe I should add another kind of cheap good dominant. I don't know if Voice from Heaven is really worth it, but maybe. Down the Fallen Star. And Is that worth it? I don't know that it is. I'm going to just rescue with man. Should I draw cards or should I not draw cards? I think probably the answer is. I think probably the answer is draw cards. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna play. Did God really say? Oh wait, no, never mind. That's negated by your Elizabeth. Okay. All right. Oh, that makes my decision easier. All right, we're checking with Bartholomew. I was like, oh hey, I can negate Elizabeth. And I was like, oh wait, no. Elizabeth negates that.
Sorry, you did draw cards or no?
Nope, no drawing.
Searching of any kind?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing. We're gonna. I would have if you didn't have Elizabeth there, so you can blame her.
And Bartholomew, he's not doing anything, is he? Is he meek right now, or
nope,
is he
just regular purple, and do not reveal.
Yeah, I don't like my odds, so I will give you the Lost Soul.
Hey.
First one's free.
Oh, thank you. That actually makes me feel better that I realized that Elizabeth was negating Did God Really Say? So I was like, oh, I could have done that last turn and then maybe gotten one with Bartholomew, but yeah, that wouldn't have worked, just so. Do I put down cards to subvert hand advantage? Guess we'll put down Simon. That's probably all I can afford, so I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I will activate the star of look at a hand or reserve. I think I'd like to look at your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Little star button.
Yeah, on that first turn, I drew Matthew and Bartholomew. So I was like, do I go for the draw or do I generate Lost Souls? And I couldn't do either, but
Nice.
I mean, I guess he only had 2 cards in hand, so I definitely would have gone for the Lost Soul, but it's otherwise an interesting predicament. Yeah.
Alright, so I took a peek at your hand. I made the mistake last time of not having the Shepherds of Bethlehem, because that was in my main deck in the version of this that I built. And lo and behold, it was not in my main deck when I searched with Joseph. So.
Oops.
Yeah, well. Yeah, you know, it's my upkeep, though. I did not waste my upkeep trigger, so I'm actually going to use Bethlehem Stable and grab Shepherds of Bethlehem. That works, too.
Yep.
Nothing else I can do in my upkeep, is there? Nope. So we are going to trigger Gifts of the Magi, bounce an evil card in opponent's territory. Let's bounce Fallen Star.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's use the Manger to negate. I don't like Dragon's Minions for the searching. Not too worried about Gates of Hell. Alright, let's leave Manger to negate Dragon's Minions.
Okay.
And now we will make a rescue attempt. Lay down another hero. At 8, I've got 7. We'll make a rescue attempt. Profit, nothing going on there. Shepherds of Bethlehem, play negate a Lost Soul from a deck, and toss all evil enhancements to the brigades not already in battle, which that's going to hurt you very much.
Yeah, a little bit.
definitely not distressed. What else do we have? We're going to play and negate your harvest.
Alright.
That would be my rescue.
Um... 9-7. So I think what I'm gonna do is block with Deafening Spirit, and I will negate Shepherds of Bethlehem. That will shuffle Lost Soul back.
And you're probably just going to let him die, or you're going to try to save him?
I'm thinking about that. So, let's see.
Actually, I get a trigger off of Manger, which I forgot to do the entire last game. I got to draw one
Yes.
since Activity Hero is blocked.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to... I'm gonna play Did God Really Say to negate your Elizabeth this turn? Which I think that turns on, or I think that would turn on Sordid Spirit in time to negate your Bethlehem stable for me to discard from your reserve, but I'm not actually positive on that.
I would agree with that. Negate a good or neutral card this turn, period, and then if played in battle, discard it. Yeah, so I'd say that.
I think that the place, I think the ongoing abilities would, as soon as they turn back on, would be able to do that back. I'm not positive, yeah.
All right.
Should we ask about that, or do you want to just
I'm
play
good
it the
with
way
that.
we?
I think
Okay.
it makes sense.
All right, we can get confirmation later, but I think that makes sense. So discard a Bible icon from your reserve. I think we'll do. Let's see, which of these can you get back? I guess all the stars you can get back with exiles. But I still think I want to make that one a little less accessible. Don't want you borrowing my offense. And that makes me a 5-7. Still losing. Can I have dominant initiative?
May.
I'm going to play Christian Martyr to discard Elizabeth.
Ow.
And then I will let Deafening Spirit die.
Solid. Okay.
I was tempted to just discard your Shepherds of Bethlehem on the off chance that I didn't draw a Lost Soul next turn, but I feel like I might.
We'll pass the turn.
All right. Oh, hey, look there, Lost Soul. Well, that might be better. Okay, so this guy is active now. Down the Fallen Star. Sure, it'll only be active until you get to reactivate the Major, but here we are. Yeah, that's pretty convenient. Let's put down Judas as a hero. And I will make a rescue, well, I guess battle challenge with Matthew. I will show you this Harvest Time and reveal your hand. And we get a solid 5. That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Yeah, the Executioner. Okay, so you're going to be able to do Chariots to Inquisition. But that's right, we're getting a draw 5, which I don't mind.
And he's CBI.
That he is. So Galileans, do I want to trigger that? I don't think I will. And then I will play Harvest Time. And I will name let's do 5. That should be good enough. That's gonna be all the rest for mine. So that'll be Harvest, Users, Distressed. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had Distressed in here. Okay, so that's all from mine, and then from yours, we've got definitely that one. That one's probably okay. That one's probably okay. Really don't want to give you either of those ones, but I guess we'll give you Exiles and we'll do Galileans.
Nice. All right,
Yep.
so
Giving you some options.
Generate a token.
Yep.
The Lost Souls trigger first, right?
Yep. So I think, yeah, only Harvest will do anything here. That's for you.
Alright, so I'm going to choose to get Galileans triggered first. And we will exchange.
Oh. I forgot to, I mentioned in the last game that I switched out, or I switched Remiss into this deck as well, but I forgot to switch that in Lackey. Oh well. So this OT only should be a Remiss for anyone who's wanting to, see what's in the deck.
I will exchange Mask of Fear with its Guard.
Yep.
And then we'll also do Exiles, top deck a Star Enhancement from this card pile. Be the Child is Born. And we also top deck a star card from Reserve. Coming Prince. Also bounce your Fallen Star.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were gonna do that. I wonder if maybe I should have just given you Darkness and then not given you Remiss. Yeah, that probably would have been better.
Okay. That's about it. So, my block.
Um, yeah. Yep.
Well, we'll go Herod's Executioner and equip a Foreign Horses.
Seems good.
A nifty draw 2. Unfortunately, I don't get the star abilities off of those things I just top decked, but such is life. I will absolutely play an enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
And we will reserve Herod's Executioner to protect lost souls from rescue.
That seems good. Believe that still will trigger my Judas. Unless something's negating him. Doesn't look like it. So I will take an artifact or enhancement from your hand.
Okay.
Man. Lots of good ones. Do I want to take the evil one and just hope for the best? I feel like that seems reasonable. Yeah, let's do that. I'll take Futile Inquisition. And Lost Souls are protected. So Matthew successfully wins the battle challenge.
Jab.
Put down artifact, another artifact, Fallen Star. Put down Angel from the Sun. And is there any way for me to use that? Probably not. I think I'm just gonna discard your Futile Inquisition.
Okay.
And I guess that might actually do something. Yeah, we can wait. Alright, we'll pass the turn.
Okay. I'm not going to trigger any stars now that you got Fallen Star out there. Alright. Upkeep phase, but Bethlehem Stable is currently negated.
I'm sure there's got to be a way for you to get Elizabeth back, but just figured the investment was worth
Prince, but I drew Coming Prince
it. Oh,
with
that's
a special
true.
ability,
Yep.
so that did not work out. Yeah, there's nothing I can do in my upkeep phase here. We'll tear its temple out. And the Manger is going to negate Fallen Star. As much as I'd love for it to negate Sordid Spirit, I'm going to have to live with Sordid Spirit for now. You have 6 in hand. but you know what? That's something I think I can live with. Shoot. This is the trouble playing a deck that somebody else built, because I was expecting Mary to be in my reserve, and she is most definitely not in my reserve.
Uh-oh. I suppose she might make sense there, because she accesses the reserve. So she's not quite as effective on turn 1.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... I'd like to use this in battle, but that's not going to happen. We're just going to play Coming Prince, and we will get Elizabeth.
No.
Yes, she's coming back onto the deck. All right, now it puts me at hand advantage, so we're going to go Joseph the Betrothed. So now I can go to my deck since you have hand advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Could grab Elizabeth, but I think I'd rather just go for the stronger rescue. And we will get Mary out and then band to Mary. Gain reserve an evil or neutral card in a territory. Let's negate and reserve. Snap it. Yeah, Fallen Star, CBN in battle. Let's reserve your Fallen Star.
Alright.
And then I will take a star card from my reserve, and we will take Magnificat. And that is my rescue. Not converting her to Meek.
Alright. I think I will block with Dragon's Minions. And we'll go to my deck for an Evil Revelation enhancement. Will be Blasphemies. And my initiative?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, so it'll be discarded. And then I think... Yeah, it's probably worth it. I'm gonna discard my gates.
Oh, he's going for it.
We're gonna add the Suicidal Swine Stampede to the battle. I will discard it to add Restless Spirit for my reserve to battle. And that will let me take an NT orange card from reserve, which will be Twice Afflicted.
Okay.
My initiative?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do Twice Afflicted. And I'll play Suicidal Swine Stampede to discard
nice.
Restless Spirit and shuffle the evil characters, or Lost Souls.
Yep. Is pretty good. No way around that. Alright, I shall pass the turn.
Cool. Credit to Joe Schaefer for that neat little play that he discovered during playtesting.
At least you burned up quite a few resources, but that was a good block.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but figured it'd be fun to show it off and probably worth it, because I was hoping not to draw another Lost Soul, but
that works too.
Here we are. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? Let's do. Let's pop the good seed into my territory. Let's. Yeah, let's activate Temple Veil on my Herod's Temple to look at your hand. And that's what we like to see. No evil enhancements. Okay. Okay. And then there are 4 brigades, so I could draw with Matthew. I will bounce my Bartholomew with Temple Veil. And then I will... Okay, yeah. Let's put Bartholomew down as meek. And then I will rescue with... actually, I might as well do that first, right? Yeah, we'll activate the new covenant. Actually, that would be tempting to play as an enhancement. Abandon all your dudes, but great. I will grab... send the helper for my reserve. And I will rescue you with Simon, who we are going to convert to meek to choose Herod Agrippa the First to block.
Okay, negate a card. Let's, I can't negate New Covenant anymore because that's a new phase, right?
Right, yep.
Yeah, so that's a bummer because I know exactly what you're gonna do as soon as I trigger Herod's Temple, and there's just not much I can do about it. So we're gonna go for it. Make you at least burn it up. Negate good seed. We'll trigger Herod's Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Reserve beheaded. That would have been a nice one to have.
Yep. Okay.
Here we are.
I will start by tossing.
Just for future reference,
Mm-hmm.
because the ship has already sailed, but Herod's Temple, does that protect Gospel humans from choose the blocker abilities?
Oh yeah, it does. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, we could go back that far if you. I mean, that's a.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I guess we know that beheaded is on the top of your deck, but otherwise, that's a fairly reparable game state.
Nah, that's. I mean, I should have caught it at the time.
Okay.
We'll make you burn it up anyway.
Yeah, I thought about the tossing aspect of Herod's Temple. I forgot about the choose. Let's see. Yeah, oh, I can't toss that. So I'm at 2-3. It's kind of awkward. I was like, oh, I gotta convert him to meek, because otherwise you could just negate Simon and then, choose, or, use Herod's Guard to block, but it does kind of make things a little weirder for the tossing since I have to do clay stuff. So let's do the Lord's Prayer. So toss that for 4.
Okay, so it's still your initiative.
And then we'll toss and the helper for 6.
There we go. And you can have a token.
Hooray. Man, that's 2 toss battles that I've won in this series with just big with enough numbers on enhancements. And with that, I think I will pass the turn.
So we got a couple of stars. We're going to reserve the top card of your deck, and I will look at the top 6 of mine and 1.
Reserving my Patmos. That would have been nice. Let's see. It would have protected the Lost Soul from like half your offense. Not too bad.
Build the top 6. I get to take 1. Yeah, probably it won't surprise you too much. We're taking Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cannot trigger Bethlehem Stable and Upkeep. And we will absolutely play Elizabeth. And next time I will get to trigger Bethlehem Stable. That'll be nice. We gotta send this to the bottom of deck. Great. Don't even have any evil cards for me to bounce with Gifts of the Magi, do you?
That was totally intentional. I mean, I guess you could. Oh, it has to be in opponent's territory, so you can't bounce Sword and Spirit. Okay.
I use Manger to negate the neutral card. I will bounce, or not bounce, I'll negate Double Veil.
Sure. Guess I didn't really need to bounce my Bartholomew, so I probably should have just deactivated it.
How many cards in your hand? 6. Not going to be able to get down that far.
Now who's going too fast?
Okay. I'm just a little afraid you got Martyr, so...
May or may not have already used that.
I'll have to look in your discard pile, right?
Yep.
Oh, you did, okay.
That was how I got rid of your Elizabeth the first time.
That is, yep, that is accurate. Well, if that's the case, then I have no fear of coming out with a lone Very Holy Virgin.
Oh, wait a second. How did you get Elizabeth back again?
I used Virgin Birth to look at the top 6.
Yeah, but from your discard pile. Wasn't it Coming Prince?
Coming Prince, yeah, I played that in Territory.
Oh, she's not a star card. I didn't even think about that. It's alright. Too late now.
That's a good point. Yep, my bad.
All good.
Alright, well, it's a couple of misplays, one on either side of this game so far. We will use Mary Holy Virgin then to reserve for Covenant.
New Covenant, you said?
Covenant, and I will take a star card from reserve. Which there are no targets I want to grab, so here we go. We got Mary's out there, and that's it.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and give it to you.
I will take it.
Oops. Wait, the token is meant for your land of bondage. There we go.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Okay. I'm good to pass the turn.
Cool. Darn. Unfortunate timing for that star ability, but that's alright. Upkeep, we'll use Good Seed. And we'll take, see, still got Shepherds, so I don't really have to not draw to try to not draw Lost Souls. So let's do, take Life in the Sun for my reserve. And let's do yeah, let's deactivate Temple Veil. And I will activate well, let's wait on that. I will play Life in the Sun. I will sure, why not? We'll convert your Mary to Meek. And I will draw 2. Hey, look, there are my Lost Souls. So Distressed is now negating Elizabeth. So that my Sordid Spirit is back on. Hooray.
Come on, Elizabeth.
Then I will... Yeah, let's go ahead and play I Am He. We'll reveal New Jerusalem from my hand. Protect Lost Souls from evil cards and Disciples from harm this turn. Go ahead and keep that on Herod's Temple so we remember. And I will activate 4 Drachma Coin. And I will, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, then I will make a rescue. Actually, no, I suppose we can put some cards down. I'll put down Abaddon. I will play Destructive Sin. Place that in my territory. And we'll put down Matthias. Yeah, alright. So then I will make a rescue attempt with Angel from the Sun. And we'll exchange to a Peter in my deck. Convert him to Meek. I will not do that part. I will ban to a Disciple, which will be Matthew. I will show you that New Jerusalem again. And I will reveal your hand.
Is that protected? No, is sword. No, is anything turning off? Oh, that's right. Sordid Spirit is on Bethlehem Stable. That's right. And he got turned back on.
Right. Just Elizabeth. Yeah, I got distressed for Elizabeth.
What about, does Distress turn off your own Sordid Spirit since it's in my territory?
I think it might.
I'm desperately trying to.
That, huh. Yeah. I guess I don't see why not, so yeah, I think it does. Right, come on. Tried so hard. Alright, well.
It was a valiant attempt.
In that case, I'll just discard 4 Drachma Coin and get to draw some cards that way. I'll draw 4.
Alright, so we got Matthew the Publican and Simon Peter. Do not like them one bit. I will block with...
They are protected from evil card, or from harm.
Oh, from I Am He.
Yep.
Reveal a good dominant from hand and protect lost souls from evil cards. Ah, okay. That is that a lot trickier then. Well, I guess we'll go for a Hail Mary to prevent the next good card played in battle in exchange with a Herod from my deck. Yes.
Herod Archelaus.
House.
Archelaus the Bouse.
Alright, I will also discard a good card from the reserve. I think we'll take advantage of that. Get rid of the commission.
Mm-hmm.
Card pile.
Seems pretty good.
And then I also trigger Herod's Temple. And reveal. Oh, come on now. Not cool.
Okay, so we're tossing enhancements, you say?
I do say.
Well, let's see. I'm 16, 14.
I am protected. Oh, from Lone Heroes. I grabbed the wrong dude.
Yeah, the right dude is in your discard pile.
The right dude is in my discard pile. Ah. Yeah, that's a bummer. All right, that was a misplay by Herod. Have another token.
Well, let's see.
A bummer.
Oh, I guess I could have done that. Oh well. Put down Andrew. Put down fishing boat. That's fine for now, and we'll sure we'll flip that over, and I will pass the turn.
Stars. Get Herod Philip and Herodias. I'm in a little too late, but I'm sure she's still annoying to play around. And of course, my Bethlehem stable is no longer negated, but we already passed the upkeep phase because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, distressed plus Sordid Spirit is kind of weird.
Yeah, how many other demons place in opponent's territory though? Because the distress may not be worth putting in the deck if it's going to hurt a lot of your defense like that.
Yeah, I mean, that Sordid Spirit is the only one in this deck that does. But for like the Gospel Demon Unity, Possessing Spirit would be one for people to watch out for.
Right. We're going to use Manger and negate the only real target, Destructive Sin.
Makes sense.
And we'll do Gifts of the Magi to bounce your Abaddon.
Mm-hmm.
That puts you at 9. I'm at 8. I will Herod's Guard. Ares Meek, there's really no way for me to bounce her in this deck either. That's not cool.
There's at least one way.
And nothing that I've got at the moment.
I guess, yeah, so there's Remiss.
Lost Child Found, right?
Yeah, and Lost Child Found would be the other way. Is that the only other way?
All right, we'll go with Simeon and have you under deck an evil card from hand.
Hmm. I will underdeck Sin and Blasphemy.
Okay.
And then I guess we'll block with Abaddon. We'll go ahead and negate your Simeon. That comes back. And let's see. I think my only Revelation Demon is gone, but we'll search anyway here. Okay, cool. And no Locust from the Pit to ban to, so your initiative.
Nice. All right, you still have hand advantage, just barely. I will discard you and take a good card from my deck.
Alright, so I get special initiative. I will play Sin and Blasphemy. Play a New Testament Orange enhancement from reserve. So I guess you wouldn't do the take yet until the special initiative resolves.
Yep, that's a good point.
We'll do Tribulation to capture all heroes in battle. Now you have special initiative with each of us being able to draw one. Or I guess no, actually your Bethlehem stable is on, so yeah, you can't, or you wouldn't be able to draw one, but so yeah, you have special initiative. Then if that
We will go ahead and negate all non-nativity cards and take a good dominant from deck. And I also get to take the good card with Noctimidas.
Yep. Right, forgot about that one.
We'll just take the big two, so...
Yep.
Actually, to maintain hand advantage, it doesn't look like it's going to matter anyway, but I will play big two as well.
Yeah, well, I guess, so that would put me back in special initiative with Noctimidas, but I don't have a way to negate it that can not be prevented by the Annunciation. I mean, there's an angel in there, so blasphemy should work, right? Because it cannot be prevented by an angel, right? Not quite. So Abaddon is down, then you can do your searching.
Yep, and then searching, I pulled Son of God NJ, and I will take the Fool Lost Soul, so you can't trigger that. And
yep. And
probably just going to give me distress, but for the other one, we'll negate and rescue the OT only.
Okay. Well, let's see. Yep, not much I can do about that. Can't even use my Angel of the Lord to kill one of your evil characters because your Herod's Temple is protecting them. So, yep, you will get it.
Hot dog.
I realized what I should have done before letting you die on that last rescue is I could have used good seed to add my Matthias to battle. So I could have revealed my New Jerusalem to look at my top 7, and then I would have been able to take my Son of God that way. But
yeah. Nice.
I thought of it just afterwards, and I was like, well, it's too late now, and I'll give you a shot at getting to it, which I figured you probably would, because all I had was Abaddon, and you had nothing but good enhancements all game. So
yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, if you're lucky, Herods can block by themselves. I mean,
right, yeah.
Herod that protects from multi-heroes in battle, and then reserve. You can't get around the protection.
Right.
For the lone heroes, they're pretty good. Thinking for my main deck that runs Nativity and Herods, I think I'm gonna move Herod Antipas to the main deck. I think I'd like to see him come out earlier. I
Okay.
can't get to him from the reserve. It's
Yeah.
frustrating because he was stuck in my reserve the whole game, and I didn't have a chance to get him out with clinging to power.
Mm. Yeah, that's one that I think that was one of the other switches, was moving or swapping him and Herod Agrippa the First. Because I mean, they both come out with clinging to power, but without the deceiver, it's a little bit harder to get to them. And yeah, Antipas is
You got
a
Herod's
nice
Guard,
one.
which can grab him from the deck too, which that helps a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I was just like, which one do you want to have
Um,
like the least in reserve? And I was kind of thinking like, if you
yeah,
want like if it's the deck is kind of set up to get Herod's Guard as early as possible. Um, and so I think that having the option of either Herod Agrippa or Archelaus or Herod the Great right away is the best. Like having those options on turn one in case I come out with a band, but maybe Agrippa or maybe Antipas is a little bit better than Agrippa, even though he doesn't not quite as good on turn one.
yeah. I mean, his enhancements are ROP, which is a nothing, but
Right.
Herod's Executioner is kind of useless on turn one unless you're lucky enough to draw into a Herod you can ban to and protect.
Right. Yeah, maybe he could go in reserve because he also comes out with clinging to power.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
So,
thinking.
hmm. All right. Yeah, I was trying to see, is there any other way to get evil characters from reserve out there? Is it just clinging? Galileans only goes to deck.
Yeah. Actually, Herod's daughter, one of those can exchange from reserve as well, but a Herod only.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, Herodias' daughter is one that I maybe I'm underestimating her. But it's just kind of like the free. Is it?
Is she not even in the deck?
No, she's not at this
Just
point.
looking for. Yeah, you're right. She can also reserve a good card in opponent's territory first too, so you kind of
Right.
snipe somebody and then exchanges. I like her, but
Yeah,
uh,
I know that like people. I mean, so Jared, when he played his Herod's deck in the Lackey Grand Prix, he was pretty big on Herodias' daughter, and I just haven't quite found her to be like quite worth the slot. I don't know, especially like if I'm wanting to go to Herod's Guard, is getting that prevent better than the reserving a good card, but I don't know, maybe it is. Hmm.
I was
Definitely
trying
if
to
you're
think
playing
who would you?
gold, you get
Yeah.
Psychar to get a benefit there as well, but hmm.
Yeah, to be honest, if you were gonna cut somebody, it'd probably have to be Herod's Executioner. The rest of them are
uh,
just
I just
good, I think.
yeah, but that's the thing is I like the
Right?
plays with Herod's Executioner, and I feel like that's kind of yeah. I think you're right that that's like where it would have to be. That's where the swap would have to be, unless you want to take out some of the offense. And I think that Herod's Executioner is just a little bit better. Um, I like you activate Herod's Temple before blocking, and then you do Executioner and equip Executioner's Sword right away for a toss for 6.
I don't think you can do that. I think you can only toss while your NT human's alone in battle.
Yep.
Can
So
you
when
trigger it? So you trigger it and then you bring in your character in battle and the toss is effective.
right.
I see. I didn't think you. I thought you couldn't trigger it until your NT human was alone. That definitely changes things. Yeah. Okay. Herod's Executioner is a lot better than I gave him credit for initially.
Yeah, so then that plus you can equip mercenary or foreign horses to one of your Herods in territory, ban to him, and then get the futile Inquisition play or something like that. Just I think that is overall better than Herodias's daughter, but I don't know. I could certainly see an argument for both, and she's definitely in the recommended cards list. If people want to swap things out, try that out. So good one to pick up. All right, well, thank you for the games, plural. I'm glad we were able to get both in, and like they didn't last as long as I was expecting them to, because I was like building the decks and looking at them again over the last couple days as we were getting ready for this and doing some write-ups and stuff. I was like, man, these defenses feel really strong. Like, are we just gonna play like 1 3-hour game? But no, they both ended up being about an hour apiece, so yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. It's fun to get a sneak peek and give some feedback on the nativity deck. Is a very fun theme, and something I didn't realize till recently, but all the your offense grabbing star cards, a lot of them don't specify good. I've grabbed defensive star cards, and a lot of the enhancements for Herods or stars. They just work so well together.
Yeah, the like the Magi just grabs any star card with the star ability and the special ability. Pretty sweet.
So does Mary.
That's right. Good. Yeah, let's see. What did I put in the reserve for the evil enhancements? Oh, I didn't put any evil stars in there. Oops.
Yeah, but I mean, with Herod's Temple, you're bound to get something into your reserve, and at least you have a better shot at getting that stuff back out.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think Contagious Fear was one that I debated putting into the reserve, but I think that Herod's Banquet makes a little more sense in there, and then it didn't have room for both the weapons and 2 enhancements. Although I don't know, maybe Antipas could go into deck, and then Herod's or Contagious Fear could go into reserve as well. It's a possibility.
I'll have to tinker with my own type 1 2-player deck now. It's Nativity and Herods. That's just playing with this gives me some ideas. That's good.
Cool. Yeah, that's definitely part of the goals of the deck. If you've already got the cards and don't need to buy them, you can still build them and use them. I know that some people have used them as references for building their tournament decks, which is pretty sweet. So glad to have that available as a resource, and I think that these decks are definitely more like they're easier to pilot, and they're kind of, I think, better structured for kind of just taking it and playing with it than some of the other decks that I play on the channel that are just my weird ideas that I just throw together, like a 5-hero offense and things that probably will take a few more games to get the hang of than these decks. So
yeah, fair enough.
But, all right.
Thank you very much for the invite. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. And with that, we're gonna wrap things up here. But keep an eye out on the Discord for the Contender deck tournament. I believe the online tournament that Derek is hosting this month in November is going to be rotation in GOC only, and then I think he said that next month, so December, will be the Contender deck tournament, and I don't know if he'll do GOC only with that as well, but all 3 of these Contender decks should be available for that, so you can go ahead and check them out on YourTurnGames. The link will be in the description below, just for the Contender decks in general, so you can, if they're not there yet, then you can come back in a couple days, and hopefully they will be. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.